Brooklyn Independent Television.
Let's explore growing fresh tomatoes in your living room. Or how about picking succulent peppers from the vines in your kitchen? Sounds like make-believe? Well, it's not. What it is Boswyck Farms in Bushwick, a place that puts folks like you in charge of their own produce by empowering you with the knowledge and tools to make them grow. I'm excited too. Let's check it out. Hello, it's Neighborhood Beat.
Bushwick has a very, very long history. It was originally settled in the 1630s and was farmland for a long, long time. And we feel that that historical connection is very important. My background originally is in computer science. I was a computer programmer for many, many years. I then moved to Brooklyn, and within a year I had read a magazine article about vertical farming, the idea of a 40-story tall building that's just a farm, and it was all hydroponics. And I got very interested in it. And then I visited a place called the Science Barge, which is on the Hudson River. It is a teaching hydroponic greenhouse. And when I walked off of that, I told myself, this is what I want to do, even though I didn't know exactly what this meant. And that was really the beginning of it all. Basically, what hydroponics is, it's a different way of feeding the roots. Instead of roots being in soil, they're either in some sort of media or hanging in the air or right in water. And all of the nutrients that the plants get are mixed into a solution that is circulated through the roots. Ironically, one of the benefits of hydroponic farming is that it uses 70 to 90% less water. It's also very space efficient. You can get anywhere from 2 to 3 times the production per square foot, and especially here in a dense urban environment, that is a really important thing. The space that we're in right now is our main indoor research and development space. We have lettuce and peppers and basil growing in here, and the roots are literally going right into the water and nutrient solution. At the bottom, we have a reservoir that keeps all of the nutrients. It pumps all the way up to the top, then overflows to the middle, and then down to the bottom, and then recirculates right down back into the reservoir. The fact that it's recirculating is what causes hydroponics to be so water efficient. There's no runoff and there's very little evaporation. So what we have here is an experiment where we're looking at 2 different types of lighting systems. We're working with a local company who is developing this LED light, and we're trying to see how they compare. We're always playing around with these different systems, seeing what works well, seeing what doesn't work well, and that way when we're out in the field and installing things, we have much more confidence in what we're installing.
So what we have right here is an example of an aeroponic system. And aeroponics is a type of hydroponics where the root zone of the plants, as you can see right here, gets fed from underneath or from the sides. They get sprayed with the mist. There are actually about 6 different types of hydroponic systems, and you can actually see most of them in operation here, and certainly the ones that we don't have, we have over on our rooftop.
The rooftop farm that you're seeing here is part of a theater called the Bushwick Star. I have done theater work in the past, and I've done work here at the Star. And 3 years ago, they asked, would we be interested in setting some systems up on the rooftop? And after virtually no hesitation, the answer was yes. The first year we had just a few systems up here. We took a little bit of the roof. The second year we probably had half of it, and now we've really maximized the space here. They have been very generous. The folks at the Bushwick Star are wonderful, and it's really been a collaboration. I'm a sculptor, Chloe does theater work, Alex Middleton is a guitar player. So we all have artistic talents, and we express it through the farm as well, so that dovetails with the Bushwick Star perfectly.
That connection with the Bushwick Star Theatre has been really great to show literally the coexistence of farming and the arts. I think that artists are very, very comfortable with making creative solutions to any type of problem. And so it seems really natural to me that artists are also interested in things like urban agriculture and sustainability, because we really have learned that without creative solutions, we're not really going to succeed as a nation.
The goals of Boswyck Farms are really in two directions, although the core of both of them is education. One is that we work in schools and we're looking to teach science in a very different way. And the second thing that we do is we work with social service providers. Growing can be very therapeutic. So we're working with senior centers and with organizations that work with people with mental and physical disabilities. And we're also working in soup kitchens and food pantries to bring the highest quality food to people who don't usually have access to it. This year especially has been a real year of expansion for the farm. Our revenues are increasing. We've been getting into many more schools and more social service providers. So this is really the big year for us. Our certification program, which was one of only 2 in the country, is also going to have a big impact over the next year, because we're going to be training people that can then go out and work in the urban farming movement here. There's a 100,000 square foot greenhouse that's going to be all hydroponic down in Sunset Park, and they're going to need employees. It's very important to us when we work with our clients that we work with them and teach them how to grow, as opposed to just coming in, building a system and maintaining it and giving them the food. We really want to empower people to take control of their food. And that really is something that guides us.
Watch this and other Brooklyn Independent Television episodes online at brickartsmedia.org/BIT.